Hello, everybody. Today I'm here with the new set of levels for Dr. Mario World. First, we're going to try and get Boo. They did something interesting where they've added certain packs for characters in the store that cost 100 diamonds, which guarantees that you get the character, but it is a very high price, and I don't know too many people that had that many diamonds unless you just never spent them. I had never kind of expected them to do this, and I probably would have 100 if I hadn't ended up spending a lot of the ones that I've gotten, but I usually would spend them on the daily booster to get more coins and stuff to actually unlock doctors the way we've known to unlock them, and now suddenly it's changed it up a little bit. But that also means that there's no boosted event for the doctors. There's no guarantee that you're going to get, I guess not a guarantee, but a better chance to get Boo over any other character, which is very disappointing. It's the second time they've done this with Lemmy also not getting an event, and I would have to assume from now on that that's just not going to be a thing. That they're going to be 100 diamonds in the store, and honestly that's disappointing to me, because there's no, you might be able to buy like one of those packs if you save up all your diamonds, but people aren't going to just be able to buy all those packs for all the doctors they still need. And it's kind of frustrating that they keep changing up the way that they do this. And that's another thing, that this is a 2.1 update, which means that there are some visual changes and some basic gameplay changes. They said that they changed some of the difficulty of levels again, so now some more of my videos have become obsolete because they changed the levels completely, I would have to assume. And there's no way for me to know. Over 700 levels I'm not going to look through and see if they're even a little bit different than the ones that I uploaded on my channel. But anyways, there is a new ability or gameplay mechanic, I guess, with this bomb, and I'll just say I don't really care for it. It's just a random 3 viruses, I believe it says 3. It just clears 3 random viruses out of the way for you, and I don't really get the point of it. I kind of hate it, if I'm being honest. It's not like it's bad, or like, I don't hate it in the sense like I hate the, what is it, trying to think, the fans or the bubblers. It's in the sense that I hate the extra capsules, where it is technically helping you, but it's just kind of getting in the way and not being a fun mechanic in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, some people may like it. But this stage specifically, you're trying to get to the bottom as quick as you can to open up all these locks, which will have some of those electric bombs as well as some more viruses that you need to clear. Some keys need to fall down towards the doors, but just clearing out the viruses will do that anyways. And it was a nice, easy introduction to the new mechanic, I'd have to say. I guess I'll take the time now to point out the stars, that like the meter at the top looks different, which honestly messes with me because I believe it's been the same since the game came out. I could be wrong, could have changed at some point, but I always remember it looking the same way, and now it looks like this, and I kind of don't like it. But as with a lot of the visual changes they've done in the past, I'll probably get used to it. I just feel like the stars didn't need to be changed at all, and I don't really get why they changed it. I guess it makes a clear point where you will get the star or not, where before it was like kind of filling up the star. And I guess this one makes it a little bit more clear how close you are to getting 3 stars or not. I don't think it was necessary though, especially after 700 levels of not changing it. But anyways, let's keep talking about the levels here, and less of me complaining. This one has a lot of flowing viruses, and that's basically the main thing of this level. Again, there are these electric bombs that will blow up some of them for you. I believe it only does 1 hit on them. And there are a lot of electric bombs that are near pretty much all of the blocks, which will eventually mean that you're going to get the blocks anyways, and if you're missing some, most likely a floating virus will go near the block you need. So you're not really focusing on the blocks for the most part, you're mostly focusing on the viruses, and if you can go and hit an electric bomb, it will most likely do a lot of hits for you. Eventually you'll run out of bombs and have to do things on your own, and the way that the level is set up, where it's kind of like every other part is a block, it kind of makes it annoying to clear out some of the viruses, especially when they land in awkward positions, I guess I should say. and you're gonna have to kind of use some capsules to build up to some spots you need to get to, unless you get lucky with some of the other double colors, like I got that double red there. But a lot of the level is just hitting these flowing viruses a lot. So you can see I barely have any green left, so I can use a lot of the greens when I run out of, or when I need to build up to other viruses to actually get them. Just kind of keep that in mind to use the colors you need, and then use the not useful ones to get to the ones you need to get to. And there are a few more electric bombs at the bottom that will help you hit a few more of the viruses. And I think I try to either separate a red, oh, never mind, I just go straight for that one, and then bring down this double blue here. Again, I have some more greens that I don't really need. I can use it to maybe hit some more blocks, or just simply place it down, because I really don't need it right now. I will need some things right now to get to there. Yeah, so most of the blocks are getting hit. There are 3 on the bottom there that haven't been hit. There is that one red one there that will hit that block, and then I have some green set up over here that I can hit the one in the middle, but the one on the left I can't forget about either. And I really have nothing else to say about this level, honestly. I didn't find it to be too difficult, and I felt with Wario especially, they gave you plenty of capsules to beat the level. I don't know who to suggest. Maybe 8-Bit Dr. Mario would help you clear out some of these floating viruses a lot quicker. I don't think Wendy would be that good, because like I said, most of the blocks get hit for you anyways. And there, like you saw, I had to go for that block one extra time. And we get a mere 250 coins as a reward. But moving into this next one, I don't know if you guys had any problems with this one, but I played this one like 5 times. And I basically did the same thing each time and finally barely won. And I don't really know. I feel like there's got to be some kind of strategy to this that I just wasn't seeing. One of the Datamine characters I feel like would be great to bring into this one. I'm not going to mention what they are or what they do, but if you watch my video on the new Datamine characters that we saw, you probably know what I'm talking about. And what I tried to do at the beginning is just hit some of the things at the top and then get to the shell as soon as I can that's in the middle by bringing down some red capsules, which will trigger both those electric bombs. And I kind of feel like maybe they want you to leave some viruses to get hit by those electric bombs. I don't really know. I feel like the electric bombs are supposed to be used for something in this level to clear some of the viruses near the fans. And maybe that's what you're supposed to do, is try and clear everything except for the ones near the fans. But obviously you can't get to the ones towards the bottom until you start getting rid of some of the electric bombs. So I don't really know what they're trying to get you to do, I guess. And I kept getting frustrated with it, and I guess I just kind of got lucky on the final one. And if you do get lucky where the electric bombs do hit the ones you want them to hit without kind of clearing out the ones you don't want them to hit first, that'll probably work out the best for you. And I had some rounds where a lot of colors were lined up very nicely, and I thought that I was going to win those rounds and then just barely lost. So I don't know. But something you can definitely do when you're getting down to a lower amount is, if you have characters near fans, try to avoid them until you can't anymore. Like you can see here, I hit that red one, and I'm going to go for this green one at some point here, like right there. And they weren't near any fans, so there was no point in not hitting them. And that also means that they can't get frozen later. But another thing is, if they do get frozen, then you don't really have to worry about them later, because then they're not near any fans. You can't refreeze anything by doing so. So I don't really know. I feel like in some ways it's good to do that, and in other ways, if you clear everything near the fans first, then you don't have to worry about anything else getting frozen as you clear out the remaining viruses. But what I do here at the end is get all these greens right away and also go for this blue one, because that red one, if I trigger it, will ice something, and I don't want anything else to get iced. So I just kind of need to go for this. And I try to do something, I try to do a strategy here, and I end up misplacing that green one. I was trying to put it underneath that virus so that all these would be cleared at the same time. And instead I only cleared those bottom two, so now I have to hit that one again. Luckily that fan is not going to get triggered anymore. Or I guess both the fans that I'm going to hit. will not be triggered, which is nice. If the top one was already spinning, I would avoid the top one and just go for the bottom. But then I just went for the final red one in the middle. There's no worry because I had already gotten everything else. And I completed it just fine. And that, I felt like I made that one kind of look easy in that round, but I failed plenty of times, so I can definitely understand if you had some trouble with that one, because I certainly did. And then we move into this one, which I thought was very easy again. If you're not sure what to do, basically these bubbles at the bottom are going to move down, and those are all the coins that are open to you right now. The rest are caged, so what you're going to want to do is bring down some single capsules. I would imagine that one of the characters I suggested is Dr. Diddy Kong, because he involves bringing down single capsules and everything. But basically you need to hit all those barrels that have the coins in them, and then hit them again so you actually hit the coins, which will unlock the rest of the coins, which will allow you to progress through the rest of the level. And at one point here I wasn't exactly sure what they wanted me to do. And also here I was going to put that down, but I think it would actually only clear one of the viruses. So if I allow them to hit that first, then both of them will clear. Now, I just have this one red coin that's still in the barrel, and that's because I hadn't hit that red at all yet. And I guess I didn't realize this when going for it and just started trying to hit the rest of the barrels, which is what I thought they wanted me to do, but then I realized that this one is still out and started heading towards it. Basically, once you hit that final one down there, then everything else opens up. You can start hitting the coins up top. You might have some leftover capsules that you would use to get some single capsules down to the bottom, and you can use those to hit some of the coins and then start working on the other bubble viruses. And basically you're just hitting all the viruses, and the coins around them will mostly disappear. There will probably be a few that you need to hit a few more times, but the level's mostly set up for you to be able to do it very nicely. And in my case, since I kind of cleared out those blues in an awkward way, in the bottom right, that means that these two purple coins on the right side here need to be cleared out in an awkward way. But I only need reds right now, so I kind of just need to bring down some other stuff here. So I tried to do it in a nice way, but clearly I had enough capsules to do it any way I wanted to. And I just skipped it because I was sick of that level and I was ready to move on. Oh wait, that wasn't even the level. I was just going to speed up because I had a class in a couple of minutes. But now we move into this one. I'm actually bringing Dr. Koopa Troopa, which I did not do often, but they did suggest. And I tried this one a few times with Wario and it didn't work out. I tried it with Fire Peach and it felt like it should have been good. But if you're not hitting those two columns, then basically it's not going to work out. In my experience at least. So what you're doing at the beginning is working down through the middle as efficiently as you can, because you have a very limited amount of capsules to do this level. And at this point you're going to want to start hitting the sides, because you need to get to all of those electric bombs so that the key can you can unlock the lock and the key can eventually go through the door. And that means you're going to have to hit these bombs a few times, or clear most of the viruses out and then hit like one bomb. And if you clear out all the viruses underneath and hit a bomb, then you're able to hit the lock. And then you'll still have to unbubble a lot of these things, but with the lock open, that allows you to hit things a lot easier. Now the thing about bringing in Dr. Koopa is that he will basically get all of the viruses for you, as well as, he will open up all the viruses for you by hitting all the blocks, and then the electric bombs will actually kill all of the viruses. So really all the work you have to do is on the bombs and lock. And the electric bombs will let all the viruses, and the Koopa will clear out all the blocks. And you don't need to clear any crates or anything. Literally at this point you're just trying to get to that lock and then allowing the key to fall down to the door. And you can see I'm cutting it very close on capsules, and I think I got very lucky with the color capsules they gave me, and also the placement of some of the colors that I had in some of the previous lineups. But here I only have 4 capsules left, and it seems like it might be impossible. But they gave me the exact right kind of colors to actually finish this out. allowing that key to fall. I already had 3 stars. Now I just need to line up these reds, and with that rainbow capsule I had enough reds to do it. So you kind of get very close. You may get lucky and do it. This was my first try with Koopa Troopa, so I don't know if he's any easier or not, or if I just simply got lucky. But if you're having trouble, I suggest at least trying Koopa Troopa. But anyways, that's all the levels for now. I haven't played any other ones yet, so I don't know how difficult they'll be. I don't know if I'll unlock Dr. Boo, although I highly doubt it. But I think I'm going to try and open like one doctor thing per episode. But that's enough for now. I'll see you in the next set of levels. Goodbye.